So bent arm side plank is in the IFF Wellness Fitness Initiative. One issue that I have with side planks is if an individual has a shoulder issue or injury, I always recommend to opt out of the side plank if it causes any issue to the shoulder. Before we get into the specifics for the side plank, I wanted to review a little bit of form for the arm that's going to be holding your body. So what I recommend doing is go to a 90-degree bend, kind of a robot position, shoulder blade down and back, and lift up your elbow. So if you struggle to even get the elbow up towards the shoulder and in line, side plank might not be a good option because the mobility of your shoulder is limited. Ideally, we want to be able to get to 90-degree comfortably. And when we're in that side plank, the shoulder is right over the elbow, just like our standard plank. Now, what you want to think about is if you allow the elbow to creep away from you in that side plank position, it's a lot of volume on your rotator cuff and your shoulder's not very stable here. So we want to maintain that shoulder blade down and back position, and see how right there that lowers my elbow and really lock that shoulder blade into place. So if you're able to hold the side plank comfortably with correct form for a minute, that's what we want ideally. But if you have any shoulder issue during the side plank, you can opt out, or there's modification options, and that's something you can work on over the summer as we get closer to our fitness assessment. So for positioning, right away, lock that shoulder blade down and back and place that elbow directly under you. The tendency is to allow that elbow to creep away from the shoulder. And again, you're not very stable here. Then stack your feet, shoulder blade down and back, squeeze your glute and your tummy in. You want your hip nice and in line. Another tendency that's incorrect for side plank is to bend in the hip and kind of get this curved position. We want to be nice and straight line from the shoulder to hip to heel. So the full standard will be to lift up, head up, chin in. You want to watch the head dropping down just like the regular plank, and then you're going to reach that arm straight overhead. And you're going to try to hold for a minute. Let's say you're working on this plank and maybe the shoulder's okay, but you just have a hard time holding for that minute. One option is to lower the bottom knee so that you can build up the muscular endurance to hold the plank at its full standard for the minute. So set up just like we were for the standard plank, shoulder blade down and back, elbow into the shoulder, legs stacked, and then what you can do is one of two options. You could just bend the bottom leg and you can use this hand to help lift you up, but try to keep nice and flat in your body and watch the curving forward. Again, pushing your hip through, squeeze your booty, everything's nice, straight, and in line. The other option is to bend both legs and you can lift your hip up, trying to keep everything in line.